Let's see where. There we go. Oh, hi there. Can you hear me? Just checking on my mic. If it's acting weird or anything. I think I'm fine. Yep. Just chilling here. My morning coffee. Just woke up. Yeah. I am going to film or shoot my review on Mayor Audio stuff after this live stream, because I'm still gathering my thoughts on what to say about them. It's really just the Sleevo that stands out for me. The other stuff, like the 40, the 62, and it's like the treble is really a deal breaker. It's like they sound good, but because of the treble, it's, yeah. Oh, hi there. You're from Russia, Tom Rosewood. Yep. Hi there. Hope you're doing fine there. Hope you have a good new year. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I try to answer as, you know. No, it's cold here. I know you're immune to cold, okay? My Russian friend. Um But I'm Filipino, I'm not used to the cold weather, so. But yeah, it looks cool too. This hoodie looks cool too. Yeah, sure. Anytime. What's your question? Oh, hi, Courtney Green. Yeah. For this year, I'd probably save up for a DAP though. Like, high-end DAP. It's been a. Yeah. That would be my goal for this year. Save up for, a DAP or a source. I can hear differences in sources. When I was in Japan, you can try everything there. And yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's good. It was fine. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as fun as I expected. Cause I'm from the Philippines. New Year's there is crazy. It's crazy. It's party and everything. Here in the U.S., it's more like, or maybe it's just the state where I'm in. It's okay. During New Year's Day, we just hiked in the mountain because it's you know, it's an Asian thing. Hey, come here. Do you have a hi there? Oh, Pirate Paro, hi. Remska, hi. What do you think about it? Yeah, what's your question, Tom? Let me see. Did I miss your question? I have one question. Yeah? Anytime. Yeah, I can answer your question. How about you guys? Do you have good New Year's? Oh, nice, nice. How do you like it? How are you liking the Sleevo? Man, you can't fault it. I'm not sure if you. There's no really like there's no treble peaks in there that you can fault. It's just really balanced sounding. Bass is fine, mids are fine. Like, how can you fault that thing? Other than if you're used to the like the Harman mids with a tuck, then it's probably gonna be a little bit warmer, I suppose. But at least it sounds more natural than the Harman Target. Yeah, exactly. Oh, a lot more bounce than you thought. It's yeah. It could be I don't know if it's the source. Maybe use the same source. Um it's really well balanced, man. Like, whew. 25 ohm can be bad bass or nope. What do you mean, like 25 impedance adapter? Yeah, it could be the source, but if it's balanced, it's balanced. Um, the 25 ohms, yeah, it really depends on the driver and what if there are any resistors there that it can boost some bass. But it makes your IMs harder to drive, that's for sure. It becomes good bass when your source is able to drive it properly, in my opinion. Like you can put like an impedance adapter and drive it with the VE Megatron. It's gonna slap ass. Ah, you mean the Is it from the brain dance? Yeah, I really forgot to test that on the brain dance. Yeah, I'm gonna try it when I get it back. What's your favorite game on Xbox? Oh man, I don't play Xbox recently. But if I have to buy Xbox, I'd probably play Monster Hunter again. I'd probably play Monster Hunter again. It's I don't know. I just like the game. I played it before, and my brother's playing it now on PC, and they're inviting me again. But oh my god, I don't think I have some time for that today. Really, I mean, like I review stuff and work, and it's just yeah. Rainbow Six, yeah, okay. I was into FPS before, but not really on consoles. Just the PC games. Good old Counter Strike. Yeah. T Pro is a base set, I guess, which is really well done. Yeah, T Pro. T Pro is nice. And I think I saw a comment. I think it was from Timmy's video. Because I think. No, it's not Timmy. It's like the Critical. He's in there now. About the Mega 5 base. Mega 5. Mega Fest base. And someone commented that the T Pro sounds better than both. Um, Name of my dog, his name's Mashu. 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 Yeah. What are your goals? I'm not sure if you have any plans for this year, if you're gonna save up. Um, but if you like your current sets, I really don't think you like. For example, like Pirate Paro there, he bought the Sleevo. I think you're good for the year, man. And if you've bought like anything like let's say for example the SL 2024, you're good for a year. Yeah, definitely save up for the stores, man. Like that Sleevo thing, you're not gonna miss out on a lot of things unless it's a new tech or I don't know, like ESTs that are really cheap, like 299. Other than that, it's like Chi-Fi's reached almost pinnacle. And the only thing that they need to do now is just maybe lower the prices because everyone's really competitive now. So Kiwi Punch, I wish I can try that, man. Like it looks like a really bass headset, and I don't even know if the EST would shine on that because the ESTs they're very quiet. Like they're only man, they're just like the cherry on top. The ESTs, they're really like they're very quiet drivers, and they only work on like upper treble something. And if you have that so much bass, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Sprunky dude, no, I've never played Sprunky. Sorry, man. Like yeah, demos. Yeah, of course, demos just for curiosity. Um, for sure. I'm also gonna save up for a source actually. So I'm trying to recall which sounded better. Um, because it's either Shanling, high-end Shanling stuff, Cayenne, or I don't know. It's just probably gonna be or Ibaso. Man, but the Ibaso though, like their implementation's not really that. It's like fun sounding. It's nice. But I feel like it's not gonna match with the IM collections I have now. You know what I mean? Because most of the IM sets that I have now and that I kept, it's how do I say? I've tried it with the Shanling house sound. So hope that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, the OG one's really good. Yeah, I think I have an idea on how it sounds, but I really need to hear it though. I'd probably ask some of the reviewers again, like if they have one, or I don't know. Oh, okay. Is it like Hobby Talk? The BD, let's say, if Hobby Talk has it, like the 25 adapter, and if he has the punch. No, he doesn't have the punch though. Wow, that's a lot of bass, man. Like, you know what? This is I might not like this actually. Um Let's see. Man, that's a lot of bass because man, that's a lot of bass. I'm looking at Audio Amigos Squig now. Let's see. 50 he probably close. Man, this is probably around 20 dB of bass boost. Um you know what? I discovered something. When I graphed my Australia, I'm the only one to capture that 15 dB of sub bass. So, whoever would the closest one will also I think Mark. I think his graph also is close to 15 dB of sub bass. Um, but I don't know if it's unit variance, but mine came from Hobby Talk, right? My unit came from Hobby Talk, so it shouldn't be it shouldn't be unit variance, right? But with him, look at this. It's only what? Like 10 dB. So, you know what I mean? So, you see like there are it's I'm not saying you trust my measurements, but I when I started measuring, I did sine sweeps and before making it live or before making my measurements live, I make sure that what I hear corresponds to how it graphs. And if it doesn't correspond to how it graphs, I tell it in my review like, oh, this graph's really strange. It didn't match my, how I heard it. But for most of the time, if it has a lot of bass, it has a lot of bass. Really? Okay. You know what? If it's a less bassy Da Vinci, I sh- yeah, because I tried the Da Vinci prototype without the bass boost. I tried it, and I was with Timmy, and he tried it. It was supposed to be like the unit or the tuning that it's gonna be released, and I tried like, man, this is so good. This is gonna be endgame. Like it was so good. And I don't know. When he released, he added like 3 dB of sub bass, and I understand. It's his choice. It's his decision. People like bass, so it's probably he thought he's gonna sell more if he added more bass, and it did sell a lot because it's sold like hotcakes in Japan because Japanese likes bass, you know. Um, but yeah, the prototype, man, it was. So if it's same as the prototype, then I probably know how it sounds. Does it graph similar to how it talks graph though? No, my Australia doesn't graph same as mine because Habit Talks Australia. This is from him, right? And he's only got like 15 dB of no 10 dB of sub bass in there, and I have 15. Yeah, the bass on the DaVinci is it probably depends on the source too, um, and the seal of the ear tips. But a lot of people find it slow. I find it slow. It's not as tight as I wanted it to be. Hey Gavin, no, I haven't played Saints Now Row. Let me see. I think Or maybe I should, man. Like I'm thinking AK. AK is also, man. Like AK is too expensive, man. Aslan Kern. Sony also is fucked up, dude. Like the power is mediocre, man. Like J Khaled dongles are powerful. Like the JM6 probably more powerful than Sony DAPs. It's crazy. Ah, yeah. Okay. Explorer is just really, oh man, it's I miss the Explorer. It's really good sounding. I gave it away though. Astron Kern SP3000. I think this is very expensive. But I'm really not sure if I'm gonna invest on like kilobuck DApps. Yeah, the bass on the Sleevo is yep, it's quicker. That's why it falls on. It falls. Maybe a lot of people. It's. I mean, I. Maybe it's really because of my background. Like I play drums, and for some reason, I don't really need bass, you know, because I hear it a lot. What I need is like a quicker transient and a quicker decay, because I'm not gonna be able to count those double peds and blast beats, brr, you know, with a slower bass attack, if that makes sense. Instinctively, I just like a snappier bass attack. It's not something that like higher quantity bass sounds good. Like I enjoy them, but like when I listen to songs, my mind just automatically switches to like listening to, like the bass drum and the bass guitars as well, because usually the bass, like say for example, I listen to like say like gents in metal. Usually the bass go together with the bass guitar go together with the bass drum, like stuff like that, and it's not good to. It's just more satisfying with a faster attack, if that makes sense. Um, Clarify on the planars. Man, planars though. A lot of things go into play with planars. There's this like orientation of the planar relative to the nozzle that plays part in the tuning, and then they also fill some foams, density foams. So you don't usually dampen density foams with DDs. Usually it works with planars, and it's the other way around. You don't also put filters on planars. It's I don't know, for some reason it changes the peaks and the bass becomes slower, stuff like that. Um, and the nozzle size, place, and length as well. And what I'm interested in right now is really like is Timeless 2 is it better than um the Let's Sure S12 2024s? And I have a feeling that it's really not better. It's just that users have more options to tuning, you know, because you can mix and match and stuff like that. Um, and it also has a more pronounced gain, which I mean, you can change that with the other nozzles. Um, but yeah. Oh yeah, through flames and fire. I thought so. I mean, the sleeve was really nice. Cause this is my target is really like the limit of like it falls in my balance target. Not really falls in my balance target, but it's just nice. Hey man, Gavin. Oh man, what's that? Melon Playground? Nope. Haven't played that, man. Sorry. The only game I play now is Mobile Legends. I play it every night. I mean, not my time. So I play with my wife, and I played Dota before, and it's so I'm more of like a MOBA gamer. So I played Dota on PC for a long time. Way back when it wasn't the online thing. It was the LAN thing, and you connect and you go to PC shops and shout there and have fun. It wasn't online then, and then I didn't really get the chance to. I mean, I tried Dota 2, but didn't really because the games are so long, man. I play the Grand Theft Auto, but it's just really casually just trying it, not really like playing it. Cause I if you're a gamer, you'd kind of like think if you're gonna invest your time in it, like I know it's good. Like, do I like how much time can I give it or something? In general, I really hope that you will take over the new BD 25 is important to me. Okay. Let me just look at Hobby Talks BD, okay? I'll just try to analyze it based on I do like how okay, let's see here. 25 ohm adapter. He did try the 75 ohm though. That's a lot of bass, man. Hmm. Oh. Um, oh, okay. Yeah, does it look similar to the T Pro? Oh, he doesn't have T Pro. How about Sleevo? Lower than the Sleevo. It's between the Sleevo. Huh. Look, between the Sleevo. Does he have Mega 5? Oh, he doesn't have Mega 5 as well. Ah, KE4. Does he have KE4? Doesn't have KE4. Because basing on Hobby Talk's graph, it looks like the upper mids goes down and the treble goes down, and it gets this tonal shift. It just becomes warmer. So I'm trying to find out Hmm. Yeah, this is interesting. Um, it could be. It could actually be very good, man. You got the P7. People say you should tip roll, but the stock tips were kind of good. I mean, like whatever rows your boat, man. Like if you're already no, you're not missing on something. Good for you though. Like if you like it, bingo. Yep, you're not missing on something. Uh Audio Amigo. Let's see Audio Amigo. Did he try the That's a lot. Did he try the BD? I think Paul has it though. Let me see. Did Paul Paul didn't try it. Paul doesn't have punch either, so No, they didn't really try the 25 ohm adapter. Yeah, I would assume it would improve a lot because there's like a 3 dB decrease of everything in the sub bass. And Hobby's target, he likes bass. He likes bass. And with the tonal shift from being this bright neutral set going to like a bassier set, I assume he would like it. And you can see it in the graph. It's like it's just a tonal shift in there. 80 ohms, man. That's okay. Let's see. Let's see. JTIS BD. Let's see if he dang, that's wow, 80. Ooh. All right. And let's see, does he have the punch though? That's the huh. Does he have the T Pro? A little bit different. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Blue, green, it's yeah. Interesting. Atrium is wild, I know. It's just so hard to drive at that point. What are you gonna do? And the thing is, with the adapter, I mean, I hope there is like 4.4 to 4.4 to like ohms adapter, if that makes sense. If there's any. Yeah, I probably at that point there's really not nothing much difference, and that's why impedance adapters work because you know that their crossover board is working. Tuning is just really a bunch of capacitors and resistors, you know. Um, and how much load you need to give in different drivers. So, which is interesting. Oh, really? 4.4 impedance adapter? That's nice. Oh, I think I've heard of that. Yeah, because it's just gonna save up um, connections or. You have a very big desire to buy the Duno with a 25 ohm adapter. Um, okay, like just basing on graphs. Um, okay, like let's see here. Man, this is all man. The treble extension on the punch also looks really good, actually. But the bass is just. But hey, hmm, I honestly don't know, man. Like Audio Amigo, where's Audio Amigo though? Like the BD, does it have BD? Does it have Brain Dance or something? What's this one here? It's Hobby Talk. Oh, okay. How about Hangout Audio? This is Punch, and how about the BD? But this is the BNK though. Um, yeah, it might actually be comparable to the Punch. I don't know, man. It's really hard to say. But it would probably be like the BD might probably gonna be really really clean sounding with very good bass. And I probably would trust Hobby Talk because he plays music. Okay. Um, that's why like I trust reviewers who play music. I mean, if because for me there's this distinction of audiophiles and musicians. Musicians, we don't really care about how an IM is tuned because we tune instruments anyway. Like there's no specific standard on how your gadgets should sound. You experiment to your liking. And the audiophile terms are coming from the mixers and like the people who master the track. So they have to have specific standards on like the linearity so that they can master, like the track well. And so if you want like if Hobby Talk said it's good and it's natural sounding, I'd probably trust him. Yeah, if that makes sense. Yep, exactly. It's just isolation, man. That's why like bean shaped or and bass and treble is actually also very important on stage because like I'd probably laugh out hard if someone would use like say for example I don't know with like a neutral sounding set on stage. I can't imagine wearing that with that crowd and everything. I can't hear the bass. I need to hear bass guitars and the click track too. Like, if they have click tracks. So probably neutral sounding sets would be beneficial for, let's say, people who play guitars or the vocalist. That, but bass, man, I you need that bass in there. Oh, I didn't know the Deuce is hard to drive. Hmm. Uh, pr- probably that's how they tuned it. They probably stuffed in resistors in there. You know what I mean? And that's why it's hard to drive. Man, yeah, I know. Okay, Tom, what's your set right now? Like, what sets do you have right now? And like, let's start with that way. Like, what's your favorite set that you own right now? Cause you might, you might not really need to upgrade. And probably just save up and go straight to the audio stuff, like the Origin or something. I mean, Origin has a lot of hype. A lot of people say bass is good and clean, though I haven't really heard it. But if there is that good consensus in every reviewer, then it's probably good. Um, and I don't know, like that's why I made my like what's this one here? My price category, Australia. Okay. Okay, Australia. That's 299, right? So now you're on your Australia. I don't really think you need to go like no. Since okay, so Australia is 299 to 499, right? So you'd either gonna upgrade because if you upgrade from 251, this is just basing on my price category because Australia falls on the 251 to 499, right? And apparently Punch and BD falls in the same category for me, if that makes sense. And Australia is actually kind of like so when you get both, like either the Punch or the BD, you might feel that it's just a little side grade. If it's an upgrade, it's probably gonna be a little bit. So I suggest you just go straight to 500 to 1000 price category to really feel the difference, and maybe the Origin would be a best fit on that. It's not expensive. I think the Origin's like 800. Oh, okay. There's a lot of highs on the Australia. Okay. So, Matt, yeah. You're not gonna no, if you're sensitive to the treble, man, your safest bet would probably the T Pro. Like you can blind buy that and like it. Yeah. Because I'm not sure with the punch. Um and the bass is not what you imagine. And it's probably gonna be the same with the punch, okay? HBB's bass is kind of like that, if that makes sense. Like the Australia, they like the slower bass attack, like boom, like enveloping bass. Um, and for some reason, like car audio enthusiasts like that kind of bass response. Yeah, I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot, man. 850. Um, but this is just me. Like, if now you're on that category that until 499, it's just gonna sound like a side grade. Um, and if you want upgrade, then it's you know like um, I mean, if you can sell your Australia and buy the T Pro or Punch, I mean, man, you're making me interested on the Punch. But Linsel doesn't really send me stuff though. So yeah. So I'm looking for someone who has the Punch, but also has the BD. But no one. How about Elise Audio? Does Elise have the BD? No, doesn't have the BD. But the Punch does look like the HBB. No, 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 no. The Mega 5 Bass Plus. Hmm. Yeah, pretty close actually. At a cheaper price. But that's the thing. That's the thing, man. Like the Bass Plus and the Punch, I think has like very close tonality. So Punch is out of the picture here. So if you don't like the Mega Bass graph, then Punch is probably not for you. So it's just between the BD and the T Pro. Hmm. T Pro is 300. Kiwi Punch is 350. T Pro is half the price. Interesting. Well, if you're into, I mean, if you've never tried ESDs, yeah, get ESDs probably. Or yeah, or the regular. Or the Sleevo, man. Like try the Sleevo. We've been talking about the Sleevo. Sleevo is good. But you like if you like bass, it's probably not for you. But Sleevo's good. Ah man, it's really a niche though. Like I rank the. Huh. I don't know. I should have really I should have tried the 25 ohm adapter. I knew it, but I don't know. It just slipped my mind. All right, Gavin. Sorry, man. Like, I know you were asking a lot of stuffs about like games I'm just really not into gaming recently. But yeah. Or you can. Oh, uh, Tom, did you try the tape mod on the Australia? Tape mod sounds good. I don't know if just stuffed tape on uh you did, but yeah, it's gonna make the bass lesser and the treble more forward. Yeah. Oh, so you really like elevated bass? Yeah. Probably go for the punch. In punch looks good and it has ESTs. Okay, let me just check. What's the 1DD? What's the size of the DD though? 15 dB of sub bass. Again, a 15 dB of sub bass. They like this line 15 dB of sub bass emphasis. Driven by a 10 millimeter composite dynamic driver. Huh, 10 millimeter. Only single DD. Hmm. So what, like they dampened it a lot so that it could reach 15 dB of sub bass? Ah, no, 32257 though. Eh, huh. Huh, that's a lot of sub bass in there. 15 dB. Brrp, 449. Or you can wait. You can wait until I get that BD back, but it's gonna be long, man. It's gonna take, I don't know, 3 months for me to get the BD back, because it's gonna go around. Um, but I don't know. Like planers are fine. They sound okay. But the ESTs, if they're implemented well, just really sounds more natural when it comes to cymbals. That's really the only thing that I like about ESTs is that the cymbals sound so realistic. Like, and it's probably just the drummer in me that likes it. Um, it's just, it's just so, it's just nice. And it also depends on what BA they pair it with. Mm, 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 mm. And but the thing about the punch is it's using ESTs and a Knowles BA. But for me, the one no Parson. Yeah, like the because ESTs are made by Sonyan, so I feel like the ESTs also work better if you're using Sonyan BAs, if that makes sense. Ooh. So there's been a talk right now with, I think, driver transparency, and like companies should disclose what driver they're using, stuff like that. There's a lot of nuance to it, though. I mean, in a way that when companies use, like if they customize a BA, of course they could ask the parent company to do it for them, but it's probably going to take long, and it's going to take, like cost them more. So it's quicker to custom it. Um, Probably that's one reason. Or yeah, I can tell. Uh, yeah, I know. It kind of matters, but also it doesn't. Yeah, I know. Yep, yep, for me too. If it sounds good, like people are hitting on Apple. They're a new company, and their tech is, I know, they need to cut costs. Man, like Chinese are good at that. Like my grandparents, they're like, I don't know, half Chinese or something. They're so thrifty, man. Like, but it's good. In the long run, it's good. Anyhow, I think that will be all for today. Um, I don't have any upcoming sets. Oh, I got the Snow Sky. This one's nice. Because it has the. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but the Snow Sky Retro Nano has like a removable or replaceable 10440 battery, replaceable. It has balance. I think it's similar to FIO BTR 13 specs wise, because it's using Cirrus Logic 43131. Again, I know it's a legendary jack chip. Tested a ton of times. It's just, it's a really good sounding DAC chip. Lineary, even Amir tested the J. Kelly Jam 31 on Audio Science Review. He praised it. I mean, that dongle's been there for like 5. I was one of the first people to buy that thing. That was like when? Like 4 years ago? The because it was the cheapest 43131 at that time. Um, but yeah, this is nice, and if you're really, I don't know, like because this is priced $50, and it's probably gonna be my recommendation dongle source, only because it has Bluetooth, right? So it's not gonna dangle on your phone. It's just, if you're into like if you are subscribed to any streaming apps, it's gonna be fine. Um, your phone's not just gonna send signal anyway, and you can also use it as a dongle without using your phone's battery, because there are three modes here. There's like a Bluetooth mode, there's a PC mode. The PC mode is like it's gonna get charge from the source. So if you plug it to the PC, it's gonna this is gonna charge. But if you plug it to the phone, this is gonna drain your phone's battery because this is gonna charge. If you use the phone mode, then it's gonna use its own battery. So it's not gonna use the battery from the PC nor your phone. So you can connect that wired or Bluetooth, which is really, and you have, of course, the removable battery, interchangeable battery. If you run out, you can. It's just good, man. Sound wise too, I prefer this sound over their DAP, the GM 21. I prefer the sound of the Snow Sky. Apparently, I don't know. It's just and it's also powerful. Like it has balanced, so it's really like a complete package, if that makes sense. And it's so Chi-Fi now is really moving so fast that I'm so like I don't want to recommend something because I sound like a like a I don't know, sound like a liar after a month because I'm gonna recommend something else. Yo, brother, you want my GM 21? The shipping's gonna probably gonna cost more than the unit. The replaceable battery, yes, it is, and it's probably I'm not sure if this one becomes a hit. I'm probably it's gonna change everything this year. Like dongles, Bluetooth dongles are probably gonna follow the same idea. It's not available there. But yeah, man, this is really like I like the. But the thing is, this is really light, and like your earphone set might be heavier than the actual source. So, I'm kind of like used to the source. I insert it in my pocket, and it has that weight in it, right? But this one's really light. Sometimes when I move around, it pops out in my pocket because it's so light. You know what I mean? Like compared to like the JM 21 or my M3X, it doesn't pop out because it has some weight in it compared to this one here. And oh, one more thing though. If you play mobile games, or if if you play mobile games or something, and attaching wired something, it's really annoying, right? With that plug in there. So I was playing Mobile Legends. I connected, you know, a phone to this one here. It's just man, and the latency. It's almost like there's almost zero latency, I guess. Like you know, because it's LDAC, and it was so nice, like no wires or anything, no annoying stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna make my review on this probably next week. So stay tuned on that. And when you turn it on, it also has this like rotating tape or something, which is kind of cool. It has EQ, man. It has global PEQ. It has freaking global PEQ. So you can upload the PEQ filters from Squig, upload it to the FIO app, and boop, you have your PEQ. If you are familiar with PEQ, PEQ is nice. It's just a better EQ. It's more of like making the Bluetooth DAC amps like it's really competitive. All right, I guess that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll keep you updated next week on future sets, but yep. Have a great day. See you around. Happy New Year. Bye.